we'll have our senior night introductions. So at the end of this match, we'll do our senior night introductions.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test. All right, here we go. 1, 2, check, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
First we have number 2, Carly Madsen, son of Alexa Madsen and Ben Madsen.
I'm sorry, just say do it again. Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Next we have number 5, Mason Parker, the son of Todd and Megan Parker. Next is number 6, Madison Wood, the daughter of Kyle and Corey Wood. Madison is currently competing at the state level for distinguished young women, so her parents are here with Madison's picture. We want to wish Madison good luck this week as she's competing. Next we have number 9, Abby Clark, the daughter of Ryan and Megan Clark. And our last senior is number 12, Jenna Crosley, the daughter of Larry and Becky Crosley. At this time, I'd also like to pay tribute and thank our coaches, head coach Bridget Knapp, assistant coach Sage Osler, Camille Coons, Amber Keller, and Lindsay Zuckerman. We'd like to thank our trainer, Dave Allred, for all his hard work with the team. I'd also like to thank the administration for their this season. If you want a quick come together, everybody, so that we can give you a good picture here of all the seniors, and then we will do our warm-up before we do national anthem and introductions to start the game.
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. The following is a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting. It's time for Preston Indian Sports. This game is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. This is the Preston Indian Crumble Cookie pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach, look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. The pregame show is sponsored by Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and on mylocalradio.com. And we welcome you here inside Preston Gym here tonight as the Lady Indians take the floor as they have a volleyball match tonight against the Pocatello Thunder. Hi everybody, Dan Hubbard with you here in the gym. John Beverly back in studio tonight as our studio coordinator, and we welcome you in. Amongst other things going on, it's also senior night tonight as 6 seniors make their final appearance as far as volleyball players inside Preston Gym. We'll talk about those young ladies coming up in just a little bit. But for the Indians, they take the floor here again in their third of 4 conference matches with Pocatello back in town. They were swept 3-0 in Pocatello about, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So having a little bit of revenge on their mind, they get Pocatello back here in their own gym here tonight. As for the Indians, they will be hoping for better luck this evening. How will they do that? Well, they have to stop and slow down, I should say, a couple of players from the Pocatello team. We'll talk a little bit about them, and we'll talk about the 6 seniors. When we come back, it'll be time for the North Stars Ultimate Outdoors Scene Set. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. We'll take a time out, and we'll be right back on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Welcome back in. It's time for the North Star's Ultimate Outdoors scene set. Well, it's senior night here tonight, and for the Preston Indians, they say goodbye to 6 players from the volleyball program tonight, playing their last matches, at least at home here. Abby Clark, there's also Jenna Crosley, Carly Madsen, of course, who we'll see later on in softball again, Maisie Parker, and Madison Wood. But also the one girl who has had to stop playing because of back problems. She has a couple of bulging discs, and of course we're talking about is Ellie Nelson. Ellie is still a very big part of the basketball team and the track program as well. So we wish her the best physically, get healthy, and get back out on the fields of competition. And of course, all 6 seniors, we wish to have the absolute best in whatever they do in their future. Now, how did the Lady Indians come up with a victory here tonight? Well, they need to stop a couple of people who've been very, very big, especially in that last match against head-to-head against Pocatello. Of course, we're talking about the sophomore Abby Lusk, who had 10 kills in that match. She has 189 kills overall on the year. But even more dangerous than that is their senior, Addie Evans. Evans, who had 18 kills in the match a couple of weeks ago against Preston, has 238 kills overall on the year and a 248 hitting percentage. So she can be a single-handedly destroy any idea that the Indians might have of winning in this match here this evening. So controlling her, controlling the rest of the team will be very, very important tonight for the Preston Indians indeed. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about tonight's game. We'll do that as we continue right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. Welcome back here to the Crumble Cookie pregame show here this evening here at Preston Gym. We can tell you there's a couple of other big games going on for Preston High School today. If you were watching the video before we came on, the JV volleyball team was playing as they too were taking on Pocatello and lost a very tough 5-set match to the Thunder here just a little bit ago. Earlier today, the girls' soccer team was in action playing their first round game of the district tournament, and they beat Century today by a score of 2-0, so they'll move on. And I think they play Thursday at Pocatello. Be listening to the morning show tomorrow with me between 10 and noon, and we'll have that information for you for coming up tomorrow morning on the morning show. We did not get a chance to talk to head coach Bridget Knapp because it's senior night and she was busy running around, but we do want to remember our sponsor, Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen in Preston. Remember, you can set your appointment today at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. And now with an office in Pocatello as well. And I talked to Larry Morrison today and told me that the Pocatello office is doing very well, so they're busy over there as well. So make sure you get your appointment set at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Pre-game show continues on this. After this timeout, the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Indians and the Thunder coming up in just a few minutes. Plus, when we come back, we'll take a look at all the other games going on around the eastern side of the state as the Crumble Cookie pregame show continues right after this.
KACH.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, and I am your local Medicare agent. Medicare annual open enrollment starts October 15th and ends December 7th. Call me at 208-852-2367 for a no-cost one-on-one consultation in your home, or come visit me at Larry's Pharmacy in Preston.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back to the Crumble Cookie pregame show. Crumble Cookies bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. We'll take a look at some of the other games going on around the area tonight. It's all brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, stop by to find out how much you can save at Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston. So on the schedule for tonight, Marsh Valley will be at Snake River. Century and Skyline will be involved in a tri-match going on tonight at Bonneville. Jerome will take on Minico. Blackfoot will be at Hillcrest. Highland travels north up to Rigby. Shelley will go to Idaho Falls. Canyon Ridge will be at Wood River tonight. Mountain Home goes to Burley. Ryrie takes on North Fremont. Teton will match up with Sugar Salem. Firth will be at West Jefferson. Gooding goes to Filer. Emmett will be at Skyview. Timberline of Boise will take on Rocky Mountain. Boise will match up with Owani. Bora will be at Nampa. Capital will be at Mountain View. Centennial goes to Middleton. Eagle will be at Meridian. And Valley View goes to Bishop Kelly. And that's your look at other games around the area tonight, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, stop by 223 North State Street in Preston for Naylor Insurance. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Sports on KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com. Stay with us. The starting lineups and the first serve for tonight's match is coming up next.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
After a week off, the Preston football team returns to action this week as they host the Century Diamondbacks. It will also be senior night, so come out and say goodbye to a fine group of seniors. The Crumble Cookie pregame show gets started at 6:25 and they'll kick the game off at 7. Preston Sports are brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate, Day Mountain Ranch, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, S&T Electric, and Stokes Market True Value. Catch all the action on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type in sizes small to 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting the Preston and Westside sports programs. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street in Preston, Idaho.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at MyLocalRadio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for Preston High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch. Relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. And welcome back here to Preston Jam, as tonight the Preston Indians will once again take on the Pocatello Thunder. Dan Hubbard with you here, John Beverly back in the studio. Glad to have you along with us here tonight as Preston, a scrappy bunch that they are, who lost a tough match to Gooding and also to tough match to Century last week, as they'll try to right the ship, so to speak, tonight with the Pocatello Thunder in town. Preston 0-2 in conference play. Pocatello's 2-0. They've beaten Century once and they've beaten Preston once, as this will be their second meeting of the year against Preston in their conference play. And overall, Pocatello is 14-6 overall on the year, as they're introducing the Preston Indians to the crowd here tonight, as then we can duck in and we can give you the starters coming up here in just a moment as well, as the 6 seniors that we told you about, as they're all out there being introduced, as and Abby Clark, one of those seniors, getting a big hand. But let's listen to the introductions. So there's the end of your introductions tonight, as the starting lineups, all the 5 of the seniors, plus Macy Knapp in there as well tonight for the Indians also. And the starting lineups are brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Remind you again that coming up on Friday, we'll do all this again, as the Preston football team will be at home. It'll be senior night for them as well, as we invite you out to enjoy that game, as the Century Diamondbacks will be here and the Indians will be playing. So we'll start the pregame show a little bit earlier, 6:25 on Friday, and you will have the kickoff coming your way at 7 o'clock on KACH and on mylocalradio.com, as we'll probably have the West Side game for you live on the radio. You'll be able to hear the Preston game on a tape delay basis. So coming up after the West Side game Friday night. So for those wanting to hear or watch the game live, we invite you over to join us at mylocalradio.com coming up on this Friday. Then for the Lady Indians volleyball team, they have about 9 days off, and they'll have 1 match left in the regular season. That'll be at Century coming up a week from Thursday, and then they'll head into the conference play or conference tournament play coming up to see if they can qualify to move on farther from there. As far as the Preston football team goes, they have Century this Friday night. A week from Friday, they will be at Pocatello, and then the 2 weeks from this Friday night, they will be at Bear River. And we're underway here on this evening, and the first serve put up by the big, powerful outside hitter Abby Lusk goes into the net, and that is a service error and will go over to the Indians. as Abby Clark will serve first. It goes to Lusk, outside set. That's going to be dug out in the back row by Clark. Outside set comes to Macy Knapp. Off the hands of the libero. They'll try to chase it down and get it back into play, but they won't be able to. So Clark got it deep enough, and then off a set of hands to where the Thunder couldn't quite play it, and it's 2-0 Indians here in the first set. Clark to serve again, as that'll be an ace as it's off another set of hands and goes out of bounds. So Clark records an ace, and it's 3-0 Preston. As the next serve, deep middle played there, set it outside. As back over onto the Preston side, Clark able to chase it down. As Madsen will just hit it over. Back over onto the Pocatello side. Again, played a little bit wild there. Parker able to chase it down, but Preston again able to save it out on the floor. Set in the middle, and that's going to be in. Coming up to make that play wide on the floor was Katie Matulis. And she gets Pocatello on the board. It's 3-1 Preston on the side out. As it'll be the serve here. It'll be Katie Jolly to drop back and serve here for the Thunder. Student section, as you might imagine, is fairly ruckus so far here tonight. Outside set, Wakely into the block and down. Taylor Wakely with their first kill tonight, and it's 4-1. Preston gets the serve back after the side out, and Jenna Crosley, another one of those seniors, will drop back and serve here. Some of the non-seniors who are still trying to stay loose because they're going to be coming out on the floor, as that's going to be mishandled in the back row by the Thunder, and they can't get the return back. And Preston goes up 5-1. So a good start here in the first set for the Indians. If you need to go chase the ball down, it's over into the doorway, headed back into the Preston locker room, boys' locker room over on that way. As Crosley will serve again. Crossley's next serve tips off the top of the net, just barely trickles over and able to keep it alive. Outside, blocked there as they block Evans outside. Back to Evans for the point. They blocked her once, but they couldn't block her again. Addie Evans gets the kill. 5-2 Preston leads here in the first set, brought to you by let me get the right card up here. As comes outside, Wakely will hit it over. That's off the hands of Shipley, and that goes out of bounds. And it'll be another side out for the Indians. Tonight's match, of course, the first set is brought to you by North Star, or Northern Title, rather. The trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call today at Northern Title, 208-852-5700. So 6-2, Preston leads. Bimini Knapp rotates in. She'll be on the serve. Outside, Evans dug out by Knapp. Boy, a deep dig goes all the way back in the back row on the other end of the court. As they'll set it to Knapp, and that will be a double hit on the set. So a double hit. 6-3. As Addie Evans will now serve here for Pocatello. Kind of get together a little bit, so Madsen will fight it off and get it back over the net. Free ball here outside as it goes short, and just trying to keep the ball alive. Off the block, Knapp sliding on her belly trying to keep it alive and just couldn't quite do it. So that'll be a little short point there. Abby Lusk with the kill. 6-4. Preston still leads by 2. As it comes to Knapp, she'll get it up in the front row. Dunn gets it over. And that'll be out of bounds and a point here for the Indians. As Shipley tried to just direct it over the net, but hit it out of bounds. So it goes to 7-4. Adri Johnson back in here for Pocatello as Addie Evans will go to the bench. Taylor Wakely will drop back and serve after the side out for the Indians, and the serve is way too long. Wakely got a lot of that serve and quite frankly hit it about 10 feet too long. So 7-5. Johnson serving here for Pocatello. Wakely in the front, gets it back up in the front, comes to Clark, deflected once and on the block. Getting her hands up there was Matulis to block that ball from coming over. Makes it a 1-point game here. It's 7-6 here in the first set. Preston still leads by a point. They've led since the opening serve. Clark off her hands and then off the stanchion for the basketball hoop and then back down. And because of that, Carly Madsen couldn't change directions fast enough, and we're tied at 7. 7-7, Johnson serves again. Goes to Clark. Outside set. There is, and going right down the line, Sophie Hess. Hess gets her first kill of the night for the Indians. As there was some discussion on whether it was in or not, and the chair official said, well, if it was out of bounds, it was because it was touched. So Preston back in front at 8-7, and now Carly Madsen will serve here for the first time here for the Preston Indians tonight. She'll kind of go short. Johnson, the opposite libero, steps up to get it as Haymore gets it over, but Preston not able to handle it, and that'll be a point. Brooklyn Haymore with her first kill of the night. Just got it over softly, and Preston couldn't recover fast enough to get back to the ball. 8-8, Pocatello serves again. Wakely with the diving save there, and once again, Hess goes down the line for the point. So 9-8 as the lead shifts back and forth. Hess with a couple of big kills comes off. Knapp comes off. Macy Knapp back onto the floor. And it'll be Maisie Parker now to drop back and serve. So Parker to serve for the first time here tonight. Good deep serve, comes in the back row. They set it up front, but that's going to be a point for the Indians. That's going to be a double hit on the set. As Sage Hagler tried to get the ball forward and hit it a double hit according to the officials. So it's 10-8. Preston goes up by 2 again, and Parker to serve again here for the Indians. Mishandled in the back row. Can they keep it alive? Yes, they do as they get it back over. Nice hustle play by Johnson to save that point. Knapp dug out this time by Johnson. Outside set. That's going to be in. As they got it to Lusk over on the left side, and she's able to tuck it just inside the back row. So Abby Lusk with her second kill of the night puts her over 190 now on the year. And it's 10-9. Preston still leads. Lusk serving. Comes in the back row to Madsen for the Indians. As Preston able to get the ball back up. The pass over the net was deflected there by Addie Evans. And then Preston couldn't dig the ball back out in time. So we're tied at 10. Second tie here of the set. As the outside set comes to Macy Knapp, and that's going to be just a hair too long. So Macy hits it just a little bit too long as well. And for the first time tonight, Pocatello's actually in front here in a set. It's now Pocatello 11, Preston 10. Lusk to serve again. Here's the set. Comes backwards as that'll be to Crosley. And Crosley again hits it too long. And it's 12-10. Tonight's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto. Stop by and find out how much you can save at Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston. Lusk serves for Pocatello, 12-10. Back set as that comes to Clark, and that will be out of bounds. Nope, nothing going to say it was touched. Nope. They're going to give the point to the Indians anyway. So it's 12-11. So Clark serves for the tie here. Outside, Evans goes short. Nice hustle play by the Indian defense to get it back and then save it back over the court. Heck of a play there by Crosley. Back over onto the Preston side. Kept alive again. Here's Wakely. That's dug out by Johnson for the Thunder. Again, the Preston Indians flying all over the court, trying to get the ball, and finally tucked just inside the back row with Preston bodies laying all over the floor. Naomi Shipley tucks it just inside the back row. 13-11. Clark comes off for the Indians. Kate Jolly again on to serve here for the Thunder. Pocatello leads by 2, and that'll be a service error for Jolly. 13-12. As Matulis checked in and then comes immediately right back out so they can get the libero Adri Johnson back onto the floor. Jenna Crosley serves again for Preston. Comes to Johnson, set it outside. Evans goes short again. Preston able to play that, but they'll get it over. This will be a free ball here. Deflected at the net. Outside set, Evans. Again, deflected at the net, but it's going to find the floor. Another point for Evans. Pocatello back up by 2 again at 14-12. So here's the next serve as Shipley puts this one up. Deep middle serve in the middle in the front row this time, and that's going to be driven home as Carly Dunn picks up the point. Tucks that neat 14. Knapp, very slow walk forward, able to get the serve in, outside, blocked, and well out of bounds as Evans drives it hard. Taylor Wakely and almost went upstairs into the walkway. It would so far deflected on the deflection at the net. As the Thunder take the lead again, back to 15-14, and Evans will serve. Knapp sets short as up to get it quickly was done. That's saved by the Thunder as they keep it alive somehow. Wakely outside. Evans keeps that in for Pocatello, but that's going to be hit out of bounds as Shipley came over and couldn't get it back on the floor. And we're tied again at 15. Indians playing inspired here tonight. I don't know if it's senior night, if it's a conference match against the best team in the conference and the Thunder, and they feel like they want to put on a good show in front of this senior night crowd. Johnson gets it over, dug out by Madsen. They'll set it in the middle, back to Dunn, blocked as the block in the middle goes to Garza. Kinsey and Garza, who's a heck of a player on the basketball team. She's about 6'6". And Thunder lead by a point again, but give the point right back to the Indians on the service error by Adri Johnson. So it's 16-16. Madsen. Johnson has it deep middle, set it, Lusk. Dug out, kept alive by the Indians. Heck of a dig by Wakely to keep the ball alive. In the front row, it comes there to Matulis, who puts the ball away. Madsen reached out, couldn't quite get it in time as the Thunder go up. This has gone back and forth since about 7-7 here in the first set. Haymore to serve, deep middle. Look out, bad return. As the bad return by Taylor Wakely, technically it'll be an ace on an unreturnable for Haymore. And Pocatello now up by 2 at 18-16. Haymore serves again. Wakely stumbled, was able to get to the ball though. Outside, Hess is blocked at the net. Lusk was there. Matulis was there, but it was Matulis who made the block. And Pocatello has their biggest lead of the set, up 3. It's 19-16. Haymore serves again. Preston will set it, blocked at the net as they tried to get it to Crosley. That was blocked. Back to Clark. That's going to be too long and out of bounds. 20-16 as the Thunder go up 4. Haymore's serve continues as the junior gets that one over. As they'll set it in the middle, that comes to Crosley again. She tries to go short, but
and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
And by Haymore. Comes to Clark, and that's going to be a double hit against the Indians on the set. Sorry, a little technical problem there. We had a little internet connection issue. We got that fixed. And back with you again, 23-16, Pocatello leading. Haymore serves again. Deep middle comes to Wakely. Outside set, Clark off the block. Haymore runs up to get it, set it outside, back to Lusk for the point. Abby Lusk, you know she has a powerful right arm. She's one of the best pitchers in the state for softball at the 4A level. In fact, any level, really. So you know she's got a powerful right arm as she drives that one home. Set point, 24-16. Haymore with the serve. Played by Wakely. Knapp over to get it as it comes to Crosley, who bumps it over. They'll set it outside. This time it's taken there by Matulis. Not able to be returned as the Pocatello will get the point, and they win the first set here tonight by the final score of 25-16. So we'll go to the second. Pocatello leads by 1. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back and we'll go to the second set as we continue right after this timeout on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. Well, they have a live show this weekend at the Worm Creek. To find out more information, show times, and ticket prices, to check out their website, wormcreek.org. So Pocatello wins the first set, 25-16. Preston with 5 kills in the first set as compared to 12 for Pocatello. Preston will serve to start the second set, as it will be Maisie Parker to serve first. Deep middle, outside comes to Evans, blocked. And the point. Crosley and Knapp were both there for the Indians. So 1-0 Indians. Remember that Preston got off to a very quick start in the first set. Jumped out to about a 7-1 lead before finally Pocatello was able to come back. Evans blocked again at the net by Knapp. As they get it back over, as Clark's going to hit it too long and out of bounds. So Abby had the ball come back to her and was able to hit it, but hit it just a little bit too long. So here is Kate Jolly in to serve. 1-1 tie here in the second set. As comes to Wakely outside. Knapp mishit it and didn't quite make it over the net. So that'll be too many hits against the Indians. Second set of tonight's match brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. So 2-1 Pokey. Jolly to serve again. That'll be too long and out of bounds. Jolly hits it too long. We're tied at 2. As they'll rotate Jolly back off the floor. As like they did a few moments ago, Kate Matulis comes in, but then immediately leaves the floor to get the libero, Adri Johnson, back onto the floor. Here's Abby Clark to serve for the Indians. Outside, Evans. Hits it in between the hands of the blocks and right down in front of Clark. That's 4 kills already for Evans here tonight. And it's 3-2. Pocatello leading here in the second set. They get Carly Madsen back on the floor as Clark leaves. Referee says we're ready, let's play. As Shipley serves. Outside, Wakely. Hits picked up in the back row there by Johnson. Comes to Evans again, blocked at the net. Evans got a hand on it to keep it alive. Shipley gets it back over onto the Preston side. Back set, comes to Wakely, who can't get it with the offhand, get it back over the net. She tried to go offhanded and get it around the block, but didn't get it over the net instead. So back-to-back points for Pocatello. They now lead 4-2 here in the second set. And Shipley's next serve is, we got a rotation problem for the Thunder. So immediately the play was blown dead and the point given to the Indians. So 4-3, Preston leads. And that means Jenna Crosley will now step up and serve. Crosley goes deep. Johnson can't play it. For Crosley, that would be an unreturnable serve and an ace, her second of the match, and it's a 4-4 tie. Remember, Preston lost the first set 25-16. As that's the same violation against the Thunder, but this time a different player. So it's 5-4 now. Serve comes to Johnson up front as Evans hit it out of bounds, hit it around the outside of the antenna. 6-4 Indians. So Preston up 6-4. Crosley to serve again. Deep middle. They set it over across. As I'm going to say that after the player got her hand on it, that'd be Carly Curtis, that she ended up into the net. And that's hold on 1 second. Pocatello wants a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, update your appearance today at Magnolia Road, 12 North State Street in downtown Preston. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Tonight's match also brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Off the serve, set comes to Evans, and Evans hits it into the block and down. So Evans gets her 5th kill of the match already. As Pocatello gets back to within 2 again, it's 7-5, and Evans will serve for the Thunder. Good deep middle serve. Look out, Preston's got to get this back over, and they do, as Carly Madsen hits it back over her head, and the outside set comes to Haymore. Haymore goes short for the point. So Haymore gets the point there. Pocatello back to within 1 again. It's 7-6. Evans serves again to Wakely for the Indians. Back set to Knapp, and that's hit right into the block. Is going up high to get that one was Abby Lusk with her first block, and we're tied at 7. Right where we were in the first set, tied at 7 as well. Evans serves. Deep middle, played there as Donaldson onto the floor, gets it in, as Preston able to tuck that in the back right corner, as it was Carly Dunn to be able to put that away. So Dunn gets the point. Indians to retake the lead at 8-7. Bibini Knapp will rotate back in, as does Sophie Hess here for the Indians, as Preston leads by a point again. Knapp, her first serve. Johnson just barely kept that alive. And then Haymore couldn't get it up high enough to get it over the net. So the Indians go back up by 2 again. It's 9-7 after back-to-back points. So Knapp to serve again. First serve to Lusk. Set out back outside to Lusk, who hammers it off the block, and that'll go well out of bounds. So Lusk gets her 5th kill overall of the match to make it 9-8 on the side out. The serve comes back over to Pocatello again, as Adri Johnson will serve once again. Comes to Donaldson. Set in the middle to Dunn. Off 2 different sets of hands, as the flag official takes that one right in the knee and almost buckled him, and he's a big dude. So Dunn with her 3rd kill tonight. Preston up 10-8. Wakely to serve for the Indians. A little soft shorty as it's set outside. Back to Lusk again. She tried to go short. Preston got hands on it, but couldn't get it back over the net. That's going to be too many hits against the Indians. Wakely was going back toward the baseline and had to get it over the net all the way and couldn't quite get it there. So here's Brooklyn Haymore again. Outside, and it's going to be a double hit on the set. Right now, neither team can do anything really very well. They're both having problems in all aspects of the game. 10-10 is the score. Haymore to serve again for Pocatello. Madsen with the dig, outside set. That comes back to Hess, and that's blocked at the net again, as once again, there's Lusk getting high up in the air to block it. Pocatello back in front, 11-10 again. It was right after the first set was tied 7-7, right in that area, that Pocatello really started to flex their muscles and broke the set open. See if Preston can hang with them this time as Hess is dug out. Back over to the Pocatello side. Preston has it again. As this time Clark able to go down the line for the point. Abby Clark with her first kill of the match. That'll tie the set at 11 apiece. As Carly Dunn will come back out. Carly Madsen serving here for the Indians. Down the line. Not a good return, and it's going to be an ace. Camille Murdoch onto the floor for the first time. She couldn't quite handle that serve. It wasn't anything hard from Madsen, but she couldn't direct it properly. Madsen gets an ace. Preston gets a point. So Madsen serves again. Outside. Lusk blocked and down. There for the block. Hess and Crossley were both there. Give the block to Jenna, and Preston goes up 2, 13-11. 13-11. Madsen to serve. Good serve again by Carly, back right corner. Set in the middle. Matulis bumps it over, not able to be returned by the Indians. So give Matulis that kill. She didn't hit it hard, just Preston got hands on it, deflected it backwards and out of play. So it's 13-12, and Abby Lusk will serve. Lusk, who had 10 kills in that first match against the Indians about 2 weeks ago, back over in Pocatello at the pit. Set backwards, comes to Hess, blocked and goes out of bounds. Evans was there to get hands on it, but Sophie Hess able to tool the block and get the point. Maisie Parker is going to come back in as Hess will leave. Macy Knapp back in again as Bibini Knapp will leave this time. Preston remains up by 2 points here at 14-12. Parker to serve for the Indians. Good serve off the hands of Lusk. It'll be an ace. So Maisie with an ace. Preston goes up by 3 at 15-12. Remember, the second set brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. As the next serve again comes deep middle. They have to run to get it. Evans off the block and down. She was just trying to get it over just to play it onto the Preston side. It was partially blocked, and in doing that, it took all the steam out of the ball, and it ends up as a kill for Evans instead of just being a give back to the Indians. So Katie Matulis will now serve at 15-13. Preston still leads by 2. As the back set comes to Clark. Partially blocked, taken there. Outside, look out, it's to Evans again. And that's blocked by the Indians, kept alive and in. As the ball came back over to the Thunder side, as Shipley able to go cross court and get it in. So it's 15-14. Matulis serves again. Ticks off the top of the net. Preston able to go get it. Now they got to get it over, which Madsen does. Free ball here for the Thunder. Outside, Evans. Partially blocked, but it's going to be a point. partially blocked. Clark got a hand on it, but then they couldn't do anything with it. Addie Evans with kill number 7 tonight, and we're tied at 15. And Matulis will serve again. Comes to Madsen deep middle this time. In the set in the middle. That's going to be in as Crosley kind of weaved it through a group of people standing in the middle of the court, and nobody really stuck a hand out to try to return it. So Preston gets a point. Back on top they go at 16-15. Abby Clark serves again. Good strong serve. Comes to Lusk. Outside Evans. Blocked. Played back again by the Thunder. They'll have to get this one over, which they do. Preston will set this one for Wakely. Into the net. Again kept alive by the Thunder. As Evans goes short, Preston able to keep it alive again. As it comes back to Crosley. Gets it over the net. And that'll be too many hits on the Thunder as they hit it into the net. And then in their disgust, Shipley just one-handed it about 50 feet too far, length of the far end of the court. 17-15. Preston leads by 2. Clark to serve again. Comes to Lusk. Back set. Evans blocked. Kept alive as Curtis gets it out of the net. Comes back over to Pocatello again. They get it back onto the Preston side. Hess can't get it quite high enough as she hits it into the net. I'm Hess, rather. That should be Macy Knapp is who I meant to say. So 17-16. Preston remains up by a point. Tinsey Davis onto the floor as she will serve here for Pokey. Davis's serve comes to Madsen deep middle. Set outside Wakely. Off the net, kept alive and down. Johnson made the dig, but then there was nobody else there to play it. Wakely with the point, and it's 18-16 Preston. Jenna Crosley will serve here for the Indians after the side out. Crosley's serve comes to Johnson. Set outside. Evans, partially blocked. Preston can keep this alive as it will come back to Crosley, who bumps it over. They'll challenge for it, and just barely trickles over the top of the net, back over onto the Preston side. As Knapp softly over the net, comes back again, as Haymore can't get it over the net. Haymore just tried to go soft, but hit it too short. Didn't make it over the net. Preston up by 3 here late in the set. 19-16. Crosley serves again. Played by Johnson. Outside set. Evans blocked at the net for the point, as once again it's Carly Dunn to get hands on it and pick up the point. Timeout called by Pocatello. Preston leads 20-16. Ladies, if you're looking for a new top, bottom, shoes, or even accessories, Magnolia Road is the place for you to go. 12 North State Street in Preston. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Preston with a 4-point lead, 20-16. Here in the latter stages of set number 2, the Indians trail 1-0. Jenna Crosley serving deep to Evans. They'll set it outside. It's blocked there, played by Curtis for Pocatello to keep it alive, back over onto the Preston side. Not a good set, comes to Wakely, but Wakely still able to get it back over, and Pocatello can't return it. off a couple of sets of hands, and Abby Lusk, just in sheer desperation, hit it out of bounds. 21-16, Preston leads. Crosley serves again. Deep to Evans for Pocatello. They'll set it back to Evans on the little back slide, and Evans hits it out of bounds. 22-16. Tonight's game brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce you'll find not only in Preston, but all over the Cache Valley. Stokes Market on State Street in downtown Preston. 22-16. The serve again comes outside. They'll set it again to Evans. That's going to go off the block and out of bounds. So Evans just wound up and hit it about as hard as she could. And even though they made the block on it, it still went out of bounds. 22-17. Preston still leads by 5. Evans with the serve. Madsen. That'll be handled there. Donaldson will get it back over, and Wakely will steer it back over the court. Free ball here for the Thunder. Back set on the slide to Haymore. Block as Dunn's got another one. Dunn with the block for the point. 23-17. Hess will come back on for Preston as Wood will leave. Macy Knapp leaves. Bibbity Knapp comes back in as Bibney will now serve. Preston up 6, 2 points away from winning the set. Second set brought to you by Butterfly Express, essential oils. First serve by Bibney Knapp. Set outside for Lusk by the Thunder as Preston's not able to dig it out. Wakely came across on the angle, got hands on it, but couldn't quite control it and went out of bounds. 23-18. Indians still with them some wiggle room here. As Adri Johnson, the senior libero, will serve for the Thunder. Her first serve played by Wakely. Outside set, Hess. Off the hands of Johnson, up into the rafters and out of bounds. Set point for the Indians. Sophie Hess with her 5th kill tonight. 24-18. Clark comes back onto the floor. Morgan Donaldson leaves. Taylor Wakely to serve. Set point number 1 for the Indians. Here's the serve. Johnson plays what looked like was going to be out of bounds. Comes to Lusk. She bumps it over. Free ball for the Indians as they set in the middle as it comes back to Dunn. That's going to be out of bounds. So 24-19. Side out. Haymore will serve. As the serve comes to Clark. Look out. They got to go get it. And it's going to end up in the student section. 24-20. Haymore's got another ace. That's her second tonight. As Clark had to go off her hands and completely the wrong direction she was hoping for it to go. Preston still up 4. Set point number 2 for the Indians. Back to Clark. Blocked. Clark will knock it back over onto the pokey side. As right in the middle, short to Matulis. And Matulis about took the legs out from under Carly Madsen. But it's 24-21. Set point number 3 for the Indians. Haymore to serve again. Madsen set in the middle for Knapp. Back to Clark as Haymore gets it back up. They set it outside. Lusk, that's dug out by Wakely. As Clark just somehow got to it and hit it back over. Back outside to Wakely again. As that'll be another point for Pocatello. As once again it was Lusk to get it back over. 24-22. What was a fairly comfortable lead at set point is now fairly precarious. Set point number 4 for the Indians with a 2-point lead. Wakely hits it into the net. Remember that lead they had? It's gone. And Preston wants a timeout before the lead entirely and the set slip away as well. 24-23, Preston leads. Ladies, stop in at Magnolia Road and check out their selections available in most sizes. It's Magnolia Road at 12 North State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type in sizes small to 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting the Preston and West Side sports programs. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street in Preston, Idaho.
Welcome back to the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball. Preston had a 5-point lead. It's down to 1 at set point for the Indians, 24-23, and they can't get it over. That's too many hits for the Indians, and we're tied at 24. So Preston had 5 chances to win the set and couldn't do it in regulation. So we're tied at 24. Outside set, that's blocked on the attempt by Hess, as there's big Abby Lusk with those hands up there again. So after Preston had 5 different set points, it's set point now for Pocatello at 25-24. Haymore to serve. As comes to Clark, she gets it over. As they'll set it outside, Lusk blocked. Back onto the Preston side as they're able to play it and get it back over. Played there by the Thunder. Again, they'll set short this time as it's played there by Matulis. Again, Preston able to dig it back out. Set again to Matulis. Off the hands of Hess, out of bounds. And after Preston led by 5 points at set point, Pocatello able to come back and take the second set, 26-24. And truly a heartbreaking loss in the second set there for the Pocatello Indians. You hate to, or for the Preston Indians, I should say. You hate to see that one slide by, but Preston not able to put that set away. We'll go to the third. Preston with their back to the walls, down 2-0 on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your life. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
All right, we'll go to the third set. Preston trailing 2-0 after that heartbreaking loss at the end of the second set. They had set point up 24-19 and were not able to get that last point and ended up losing the set 26-24. So Abby Lusk will serve for Pocatello to start the third as it comes to the Indians, and Macy Knapp hits it into the net. For Preston, through 2 sets, they have 12 kills tonight as compared to 23 for Pocatello. Pokey with 11 errors, Preston with just 5. Blocks are tied at 7 apiece, and Preston with 5 aces as compared to just 2 for Pokey. As, again, not a good return by the Indians. They couldn't get it out of the net, and they trail 2-0. So Abby Lusk will serve again. Lusk ready. Deep middle serve comes to Madsen as they set it in the middle. That's going to be off the block and a point for Jenna Crosley. So Preston gets on the scoreboard here in the third set. It's 2-1, and they'll give the ball to Abby Clark and let the senior serve. Preston needs to win this set. They trail 2-0. As deep middle serve, good one, is a back set as it comes to Matulis, as there's Knapp standing there waiting for the ball to come to her. As it comes to Wakely, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Taylor with not a good return, hit it out of bounds. It's 3-1, Pocatello now leads. You just hope that Preston, down 2-0 now, can keep the intensity up they've had in the first 2 sets. They fall behind early for the first time tonight as they're able to get the serve back, but then they can't get it over the net as Wood and Wakely kind of bumped into each other and couldn't get it over the net. So it's 4-1 Pocatello as Katie Matulis will continue her serve. Deep middle comes to Madsen. Set it outside. Nope, back set comes to Knapp, and Macy be able to put that away. Gets her first kill of the match. So Macy able to put that down. It's 4-2. Carly Dunn comes back onto the floor for the Indians. Serve by Crossley is handled there as Evans will bump it over. Played by the Indians. Comes over to Wakely. Wakely off the block and out of bounds. So Taylor able to tool the block, just her third kill tonight, but Preston back to within a point at 4-3. Jenna serving for the tie. Deep serve to Johnson. Garza's got to chase it down and just does get it back in bounds. As comes in the middle, and Dunn again off the block and down. Carly Dunn with a couple of quick points there, and the Indians get back into it as it's now tied at 4 here in the third set. Third set brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Deep serve handled there by Johnson. Set it outside, back to Evans, who tries to go soft and into the corner and able to get away with it as Donaldson tried to dive to make the play. She got a hand on it but couldn't get it back on the floor, and it's 5-4 and give Evans another kill, her ninth of the match. Remember, she had 18 of those in the first match last week back over at the pit, as that's going to be a rotation problem for the Thunder. On the serve, point for the Indians, it's 5-5. And let's see who's going to come in and serve. It'll be Bibini Knapp back in to serve again here for the Indians. Don't forget, Preston Auto Parts CarQuest is 17 South State Street in Preston. Stop in where you will be treated like a friend. So here's Knapp to serve. Preston tied at 5 here in the third. But they trail 2-0 as now Campton for the Thunder over talking to the chair official, trying obviously figure out what they're doing wrong as far as their positioning and alignment on the serves. because they called for errors now for 3 times tonight through the first 2 sets plus. And they're trying to figure out whatever it is that it's going wrong. As they do, we'll remind you that West Motors is the only stop that you need to make for new or used cars in both Preston and in Logan. And tonight's match also brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Remember, you can call for more information at 435-232-1837. That's 435-232-1837. Well, the conversation over at the chair continues on. Taylor Wakely's come over to join into that conversation now just to see what the official is telling the Pocatello Thunder captain. That is Naomi Shipley over there, as Wakely stands as a curious bystander, just kind of eavesdropping on the conversation. We'll remind you that Preston football has a game coming up Friday night here at home. It'll be senior night for them as well. The Century Diamondbacks will be in town, but we'll have the game for you starting about with the Crumble Cookie pregame show. Will start at 6:25, and the kickoff will come about 7 o'clock coming up on Friday night, so make sure you join us then live on mylocalradio.com. Westside is home Friday night against Declo. We'll have that game for you live on KACH. As the outside set, blocked partially, kept alive by the Indians. Back set in the middle as Dunn just kind of tapped it over and turns into a point for the Indians as Pocatello mishandles the ball. So Preston back up 6-5. Knapp to serve once again after that long delay. Short serve. Evans able to dig it out. Set it over on the far side. As it comes there, that's dug out again by the Indians. They set it in the middle this time, short. Kept alive. Thunder flick it over, but diving to get that one was Donaldson. Heck of a play. Kept alive and then touched in the back row as Hess got it over, and the libero, Johnson, got a hand on it and touched it, and it went out of bounds. 6th kill of the match for Sophie Hess, and Preston leads by 7 again. It's 7-5. Remember, all 3 sets so far tonight have been very even at this point, as that will be a service ace and make it 8-5 as Preston takes the lead. So Knapp with her first ace of the night, and that is ace number 6 tonight for Preston. Johnson with the dig, outside set. Evans put that away. Boy, the block couldn't get there in time, and I'm not sure it would have mattered. Evans with 10 kills on the match. It's 8-6 as she will drop back here now and serve. And Evans delivers it there, and that's going to be an ace of her own off the hands of Taylor Wakely and out of bounds. That's ace number 3 tonight for the Thunder. First one by anyone other than Brooklyn Haymore. So here's the serve, comes to the Indians, going down the line and out of bounds. Hess tried to take it down the line, but just a little bit wide. Didn't miss by much, but we're tied at 8. Evans to serve. Dug out there by Donaldson, kept alive, but Wakely hits it into the net. So Wakely couldn't quite get that one over the net. 9-8, Pocatello leads again by 1. Evans will serve again for Pocatello. Comes to Madsen, back row. Kept up there by Knapp. Back toward the net, challenge for it there, back over onto the Preston side. Preston gets it over, 1, 2, and finally Pocatello able to control it and get it back over again. Outside set, Hess was coming forward, and then ends up stopping and then lunging for it and lunges into the net. But they're going to call Pocatello into the net instead, and it'll be a point for the Indians, and we're tied at 9. As Avery Madsen's going to come in. She was been up stretching and looking like she was going to come in 2 or 3 times. This time she finally does come in, so Avery Madsen will serve as she drops behind the service line here for the Indians. 9-9 here in the third. Madsen's serve is a good one. Played there. Haymore on the back set. Now picked up by the Indians as it comes back to Clark. She'll bump it back over. Lusk has it. She'll get the set back. Lusk into the block as Preston again able to control it and get it back over by Bimini Knapp. Outside set. This time it comes into the middle as the set there for Garza, as that's going to be off the block, and that will fall as well. So Kinsian Garza has her first point tonight. And it's 10-9. Pocatello back on top. Johnson to serve, the libero. Goes deep left corner. Back in the front row for the Indians. That's going to be touched there. They're able to go and get it and save the Thunder, as that was going to be out of bounds. In the middle, set there, blocked as it comes back to Dunn, and that's going to be a lift. The block came right back into Dunn's breadbasket, and she had the ball right there, but just to able to try to fight it off, and it was going to be called a lift. So the block there in the front row by Abby Lusk, her 4th of the match, her 4th block. Comes to Clark. She punches it over. There's a tough set into the net. Lusk again, and she's able to tool the block again, and it's now 12-9. Lusk with kill number 7 tonight. Johnson serves again as the Thunder start to flex their muscles a little bit, but Johnson hits that into the net. Service error, and it's 12-10, side out for the Indians. They'll get the ball back, as it'll be Carly Madsen who will now serve. Madsen, who always serves from the left corner, gets that in. Outside, Matulis pokes it over, played by the Indians. They'll set it backwards as it comes to Hess, who hits it into the net. So now all of a sudden, Preston just a little out of sync and can't quite get the ball high enough to get it over the net. That's 4 or 5 points now they've hit into the net rather than over just in this set, as Brooklyn Haymore will serve again. Haymore comes short, played there by Madsen as the Indians bump it over. Here's a free ball for the Thunder, blocked at the net on the attempt by Matulis, and then into the net is, oops, now hold on, they're going to talk about it here. See who was into the net first. Both the challengers for the net, both ball rather, end up in the net. Garza was there for the Thunder, and I believe that was Clark for the Indians, as they're going to talk over which way the point should go here, or maybe they'll just play it over. As the point's going to go to Pocatello. So it'll be 13-10, as they said that Crossley was into the net. Oops, now hold on a second. Now they want to talk again. They are a meetin' bunch, are they? So they're going to play the point over, saying that both of them were into the net. That's a good call. If you have to talk about who your call's going to go against, play it over. I like that. So no point, they'll play it over. Here's the serve back to the Indians. As getting it back over is Avery Madsen. Set it in the middle as it's dug out by Carly Madsen on the big hit there by Matulis, and then a double hit on the dig, on the set. But credit Carly Madsen with the big dig there on the attempt by Katie Matulis. able to stick her hands right in there on that attack and dig the ball out. It's 14-10. As once again, here's the serve. As they get it back over. Wild attempt there by the Indians. Bibbidi Knapp got a hand on it, but couldn't get much more than just hang it over the top of the net. And the Thunder able to slam that one right down as Abby Lusk there to put that one away. It's 15-10. Haymore serving. Short, dug out by the Indians. That'll go out of bounds. Carly Madsen had to dive to try to keep the ball from being an ace. She got her hands underneath it, but the dig went out of bounds, and it's 16-10. Haymore serves again as Preston just kind of scrambles here a little bit. Outside, Hess. Johnson able to keep that up. Comes back over onto the Preston side, comes back to Clark. She goes soft down the line. Haymore has that. Outside set to Lusk. Partially blocked. Off the block, Preston able to set it back to the net, and Clark goes too long. $17-10. Preston just kind of scrambling now. Bibbidi Knapp trying to encourage her teammates and try to keep their heads positive. As the dig comes to Knapp in the middle. Outside goes to Clark, blocked at the net. Knapp just hangs it up over the net. As right there is Abby Lusk, and she has her 9th kill of the match to make it 18-10. Scrambling plays by the Indians turn into bad plays by the Indians, as they've given Pocatello several points, just easy putaways at the net. As Lusk gets a hand on that attack, the Thunder able to go and get it back onto the Preston side. As Preston will set it in the middle. As going short is Crosley and gets the point. So Jenna gets the side out, makes it 18-11 as Preston gets the serve back. Maddie Wood comes back in. Macy Knapp comes back in as Bibbidi Knapp and Sophie Hess will rotate back out to the bench. Maisie Parker to serve. Maisie's serve dug out by Johnson. As Lusk will just bump it over. Another free ball here for the Indians. As not a good set. Comes to Clark outside the 10-foot zone. As Preston again can't get it over. Clark hit it into the net, and then Preston could not dig it back out. 19-11. As Addie Evans and her 10 kills tonight check back in. She has 10 tonight. That gives her 248 on the year. As the set outside comes to Macy Knapp. That's dug out there by Lusk in the back row. Kept alive off the top of the net. Set outside to Evans, who backs up to get a running start. Still keeps it alive. Gets the block once, but can't put it away. Jenna Crosley just kind of got enough of it to get it up over the top of the net. And then Evans could not get the block back over. 19-12, Preston trails by 7. Clark to serve. Good deep middle serve will come to Matulis. Matulis bumps it over. Free ball again for the Indians. Wakely off the block and out of bounds. Taylor tools the block for her 4th kill. And see if Preston can weasel back into this thing. It's 19-13. Clark to serve again for the Indians. Again, deep middle. Goes to Lusk. Haymore gets it back over. Preston has it in the back row. Comes to Wakely, who hits it into the net. $20-13. Tonight's match brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Maybe you can order that world-class jerky online at papajays.com. Serve is going to go into the net as the serve there by Matulis is an error. Then Preston gets the serve back, but it's 20-14. They still trail by 6. See if they can get Jenna Crosley to a string of points together here on senior night. As comes short to Johnson. She digs it out. On the slide, it's Matulis for the point. Or is it? No, they're going to say she crossed over the line. Wasn't Matulis, rather it was Garza who got the point on the reverse slide, got it over, but then ended up into the net instead, and it's a point for the Indians, 20-15. As Crossley serves again, Johnson in the deep left corner, Evans, and puts that away. Went down the line, hit it right in front of Maisie Parker. Wasn't anything much Maisie could do with it. It was the 11th kill of the night for Evans, for Pocatello. 21-15. Davis back on to serve off the top of the net, and it falls over. I beg your pardon, it wasn't Davis, it was Shipley who served. Either way, it's their first ace, and it's 22-15. Preston's got to get the serve back and the ball back here. Serve comes deep to Matson, outside set, back to Wakely. It's off the block as Garza was there to knock that one back. Her second block of the night, and it's 23-15. Pocatello 2 points away from another sweep and a timeout on the floor called by the Indians. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in. Remember to improve your look today at Magnolia Road, 12 North State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. Tonight's match brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team. They bring you all of the Preston athletics and Westside athletics for that matter as well. Special thanks to Bailey Beckstead for his support of Preston and Westside athletics. So 23-15, Pocatello leads here in the third. They lead 2-0 as the serve is going to be way long as Shipley charged with the error. 23-16, Preston gets the point back after the side out, but Preston needs to do something with this and be able to pick up points. It's going to be Macy Knapp who's going to serve. I don't remember her serving at the varsity level yet. But it's a good deep middle serve. Outside set. Evans. Dug out by Madsen. Kept alive by the Indians. They go short, but they bump it back over. Free ball again for Pocatello. Reverse to Haymore is blocked at the net. And down on the Pocatello sides as Taylor Wakely has the block and the point. 23-17. Macy Knapp serves again. Outside set, back to Evans again, who goes short. Preston able to dive, keep it alive. Now can they get it back onto the floor? Yes, as it was Donaldson who got it back onto the floor out of the Preston student section. Back onto the Indian side. Wakely off the block. Blocked back onto the Preston side. Can they do it again? As it comes to Knapp, but she can't deliver the ball safely. So match point here for Pocatello, 24-17. And they'll give it to their all-everything senior, Addie Evans, to serve for the win. Evans with 11 kills tonight, leads the team. Abby Lusk with 9. Those are the two leading hitters on the team coming in, and they've shown their malice again here tonight. Serve over to the Indians. They'll bump it back over. Free ball here for Pocatello. Outside set. Lusk off the block, down, and Pocatello able to win it. They won the first two very tight sets and then able to control the third set pretty much the whole way and win the third by a final score of 25-17. So Pocatello sweeps the Indians again for the second time this year as the Indians lose at home here on senior nights. So stay tuned. We'll come back. We have the Ralph's Construction postgame show coming up just around the corner. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your life. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
And welcome back here to the postgame show tonight as the Pocatello Thunder come to town. Preston played them close in the first two sets, but then kind of controlled the third set most of the way throughout and sweep the Indians for the second time this year, winning in straight sets tonight, 25-16, 26-24, and then 25-17 tonight overall for the win. We'll take a look at final numbers coming up in our next segment, but right now, as far as our I Care For You, eye-popping play of the game, you got to give it to their outside hitting senior, the big, strong hitter, Addie Evans, who finished tonight with 11 more kills on her record. That gives her 249 kills overall on the year, as she's very strong. She also had a block and an ace tonight. So Addie Evans, they're all everything outside hitter. She flexed her muscles again here tonight in the win over the Preston Indians. And that's your I Care For You eye-popping play of the game, as it was Addie Evans with her 11 kills on the night. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at the numbers in tonight's match brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, as we continue right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, and I am your local Medicare agent. Medicare annual open enrollment starts October 15th and ends December 7th. Call me at 208-852-2367 for a no-cost one-on-one consultation in your home, or come visit me at Larry's Pharmacy in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Welcome back here to the postgame show as the Indians lose in straight sets tonight. They remain without a win here on the year as they slip to 0-16 now overall on the year. They're 0-3 in conference play. Pocatello with the win tonight advanced their record to 15-6, and they are now 3-0 in conference play, as well as each has one conference matchup left here during the regular season. And oddly enough, they're both against the Century Diamondbacks. All right, let's take a look at the final numbers from tonight's match, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, at 208-852-2364, or drop by and see them at 33 South 1st East in Preston. Final numbers tonight for the Indians. They finished the match with 20 kills tonight. They committed 11 errors and had 8 blocks. Preston played very well at the net tonight, and they also had 6 aces overall on the night. Numbers for Pocatello, they still able to out-hit the Indians as they finished the match with 30 kills on the night, but they committed 14 errors to do that. They still controlled the net, really, for the most part, as they had 1 more block than the Indians did. Pocatello ends the match with 9 total blocks and 4 aces from their servers overall on the night. Once again, Pocatello wins it in straight sets, 25-16, 26-24, and 25-17. We'll come back after our last break, and we'll wrap everything up from here at Preston Gym as we continue on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
And one more time, welcome back here inside Preston Gym here tonight as the Pocatello Thunder beat the Lady Indians in straight sets here tonight. Well, for the Lady Indians, they now have 9 days off as they will not take the court again until a week from Thursday, when they'll play their final regular season game of the year. They'll be on the road as they will take to the Snake Pit over at Century High School and face the Diamondbacks for the final match of the regular season, then head into district play after that, which looks like now will be played at the Pit at Pocatello High School. Our next broadcast will come up on Friday night, when the Century Diamondbacks, the football team, will be here to take on the Preston Indians, as the Indians will also be celebrating senior night that night as well for the football team. We invite you to come out and join us here in person for the last home game of the year. Excuse me. If you can't be here, we'll have it for you on mylocalradio.com, starting with the pregame show about 7:25 and the kickoff right at 7 o'clock on My Local Radio. If for those wanting to listen on KACH, the first game coming up on Friday will be Westside at home against Declos. The game we'll have live for you on KACH, and you'll be able to hear the Preston game in its entirety on a rebroadcast following the Westside game coming up on Friday night. So until then, that'll wrap things up for tonight. As I want to thank some people before we go, as the executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our associate producer is Cody Olson. Our studio coordinator tonight and guy keeping us up on the air and sounding nice, that, of course, is John Beverly, and we thank him like we do every night as well. So until Friday when we speak again, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us here this evening as Pocatello comes into Preston and sweeps the Indians by scores of 25-16, 26-24, and 25-17. And until Friday, I'm Dan Hubbard. Have a very pleasant good night, and we'll talk to you Friday nights.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.